world of colors. I'm Colors. This morning I hit 7,000 subscribers and I'm really excited about that, and I want to say thank you to you all for getting me there. And today we're going to make some easy peasy graduation gnomes. They're right here. They're really adorable. I've got a little boy and a little girl. Well, I guess they're not so little anymore. They're graduating. And we're going to make them today and show you how easy and simple it is to make one. So I'll be right back to tell you what you'll need. What we're going to need to make our little easy peasy gnome is a graduation hat from the Dollar Tree, a 7 by 10 inch piece of black fleece or whatever color your gown is that you're wanting to make, a fashion sock, a fashion men's sock from Dollar Tree, whatever color you want, and then this lanyard from Dollar Tree, a 2022 lanyard from Dollar Tree. And this is in the graduation section at Dollar Tree. They have a couple different styles. I'm using the round black one with the gold lettering. We're going to use that balloon. And then we're going to need 2 1/2-inch wooden balls for the hands, and a 1 1/4 inch for the nose, and then a 1 piece of vase filler for the shoes. You can get those, a bag of those in many different colors at the Dollar Tree. This one came from Hobby Lobby, I believe, but both stores carry a variety of the vase fillers, and they're styrofoam. I keep going back to that one, but I want you to understand that they're widely available, and they're not very expensive, and they come quite a few in a bag. And then we're going to use 1 1/2 by 3 1/2 inch piece of fur of whatever color you want, and a 2 1/2 by 2 1/2 inch piece of fur. This is for the beard, and this is for the hair on the back of the head. So that's what we'll be using in fur, and then we'll use the flat marbles and some polyester fiber fill. And that's all we'll need today. So I'll be right back to get started. The first thing that you want to do is cut the bottom off your fashion sock. So we'll just cut it right across the top of the heel right here, like that. And you can use this for another project. And we'll be using this piece here. So what we want to do is put some marbles in the bottom. And fill the rest of the way up with polyester fiber fill. And then fasten it with a rubber band, and I'll be right back with you. So I've got it filled up, and I took my 1-ply jute and I tied it around it also to reinforce the rubber bands. And then what you want to do is just kind of trim off the top here, like that. And I try to look at where the seam is in the front of the sock, and have that be the front of my gnome, so that when I finish I have the seam in the front there. So the next thing I want to do is take and glue on the nose, and then I'm not going to paint it today, but if you know, you can paint it whatever color you want to paint it, the nose and the hands. I did paint the ones that are, I just showed you, with desert sand, the Tester's desert sand color. So we put the nose on, and then we'll go ahead and put the gown on, the 7 by 10 inch piece of fleece, whatever color your graduate is wearing. And just we want to fold it in half, and then Get this tape off of here. And then fold it in half again. And then just cut a small quarter size piece out of the center here, like that. And then we'll put it on there. And I'll be right back with you. Okay, next take the 1/2 inch little wood balls, and you just want to glue them to the fleece like this, and it'll make a natural sleeve for you like that. So we'll put some glue around the bottom like that. You can see that. And we'll just put them in here like this. And it just makes a natural sleeve like that. And then I do tack up the sleeve like that. And I'll let that set up and I'll do the other one. And I'll be right back with you. The next thing you want to do is you want to cut a little section out of the gown right here so you can see the outfit underneath. More natural here. Just cut a little section like that out, like that. And then what we'll do next is we'll put the shoes on. You just want to take a pair of scissors and cut your piece of vase filler in half. Like that. And we'll put those right on the bottom here for the shoes. I just thought that was a nice little detail. Put the shoes on there. And now you take the lanyard and you just want to cut out a nice strip. I want about like that, all the way up like that. And we'll need two. What I do to keep those from continuing to shred off like that is I do spray them with hairspray after I get them on there. So what you want to do is put these on the sides of the gown like that. I'm going to glue those on. I'm upside down here. We're going to glue them on like that because we want to see the ear after we put the beard on. So we'll put those right here. Like that, and I just did those upside down. You can do them either way you want to do them, this way or the way I have them on these ones over here. So you want to take your beard, your 2.5 by 2.5 inch beard, and cut a slit about 1 inch in it like that, and then we're going to put that up and around here. that, and I'm going to glue that into place. You want to glue it towards the stub so that it'll be, the tops of these will be hidden underneath the hat. So you want to push it towards the stub. I'm going to use some firm holding hairspray to hold this mustache in place. But first, let's put the hair on the back. So you want to take your 1.5 inch by 3.5 inch piece of fur, and we're going to glue it to the back like that. So you just want to run your glue across there, and then glue that right in the back like that. After we get the hat on, you won't be able to see very much of the hair. We've got this like this so far. Is what I want to do is find my hairspray. Give it another coat. I'm going to let that dry, and I'll be right back with you. The thing we want to do is go ahead and put the hat on, and I'm going to put a little bit of the polyester fiberfill in the top of the hat here. I wanted to tell you too that I did spray the bottom of these pieces of the lanyard with some hairspray, so it'll stay like that. So you want to take your hat, put it over the top of the nose like that, and you want it pretty, you know, you don't want it high up like that. You want it down about halfway, kind of giving the feeling that he's wearing too big of a hat, and that's what gives him a lot of his cuteness is how far down that hat goes. So we're going to go about halfway, right like that. And I'll make sure I have it straight. Now I'm going to let that set up, and then I'm going to do the back. So we've got it all finished to this point. I tacked this down a little bit in the back. You can tack it down on the sides too, the fleece. And is what we want to do now is put on the balloon. And the balloon's a little long, so you want to cut off about 5 inches. Take off about 5 inches off of it. And there it goes. And then we'll glue it right down like that onto the arm. So let me get some glue. I'll put it on like that and let that set up, and I'll be right back with you. We're all set. The balloon is glued on, and when I glued it on, I remembered that I needed to glue the gown to the body, and because the balloon is glued to the gown and will be just hanging loose if you don't go inside and drop a little bit of glue on the inside of this gown on, and so it has a secure place to glue the balloon to, if you understand all that. The other thing I did was I didn't do it with the other ones, but it came to my mind to do it with this one. I put a little polyester fiberfill up in the sleeves on both sides to give it a better shape there. So there's just a little bit of polyester fiberfill up in the top here. And that's all there is to it. That's how you make this little easy peasy grad gnome. It doesn't take very much time. It doesn't take very much materials. And then there you have some great little gift items. So thank you for coming and being with us today. If you like this video, make sure to like it. And if you want to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe.